Hello. I was trying to figure out why the heck I make all these videos, and I couldn't think of a reason. But while I was thinking about something else today, it occurred to me why I do it. Okay, let me tell you first of all, what I was thinking about was how I'd like, and other people like, to share their ideas with other people because we like feedback. Also because it improves our ideas. Anytime you have a memory of something, you recreate it in your mind and it becomes a stronger, maybe, okay, let's pretend you're going to the grocery store. And every time you go, they seem to be doing construction on a road, so you go a different road. Well, now you know 2 ways to go. That's the same way your brain works. And when you remember things, it's like you have lots of neural pathways to it. You have a lot of ways to get there. And the reason why that becomes important is because, like, for me, I had a brain infection, and so even though I lost function in parts of my brain, I had enough neural pathways to go around that it didn't really make that much of a difference. I remember seeing a video once when I was in elementary school about a lady who could do everything with her feet that other people did with their hands. Kind of creepy, huh? Well, the whole point of the matter is that anything that you want to do, you can find a way to do it. It might be a different way. Like, I'm always called weird. Well, that's because the way that I do things is usually the way of least resistance, which, you know what, doesn't usually end up being the same way that people are taught to do it. Anyway, so what was my thought? Oh, the reason why I make videos, and I stopped because, well, I didn't really have a reason, and because I was going to wait till my hair grew out, because I don't like my hair this short, and I can't wait for it to grow out, and I was just going to poof instantly, then it was going to be long again. Anyway, so I ended up not having the willpower to not do that, and the reason why I make the videos is because I have lots of ideas that I want to share with others. And if people want to hear them, I certainly want to give them. You can write things down, but who reads these days? Nobody reads. Everybody wants to see it, just like movies versus books. Well, sure, books might be better for you. I don't necessarily think books are better for you. They're just different for you. It's like a different neural pathway to the same conclusion. And the way people work now, and the way that's easiest for people to work is, and the way of choice, is to watch it. People would rather, it's like audio books. They'd rather listen. Well, with video, you can see and watch. Now, I remember how exciting it was the first time I could see an actual person on a computer screen. When I was little, computer screens were all green, and my first programming language was not Java or C++ or Sharp or whatever you guys use today. It was BASIC, which was, I wrote a computer program teaching children that they should choose the right bite. It was some story about an apple, and I tried to make an apple fall down off of a tree, and I had to command every plot. Well, that was what you did. You didn't have graphical interfaces, and so you had to program everything exactly. You'd type out plot and certain points. And I wanted, as the apple fell off the tree, to also have a sound that would go, descend. So I had a loop, it ran a loop, and it subtracted a certain amount. And so I wouldn't have to actually manually plot each point, but it would print out on the screen. The pixels would make it fall, and while it did that, it would also make a sound. It would decrease, so it would go. Anyway, that took me so long. It gives me so much respect for people who actually make things that I like to see. Anyway, so and I think I'll keep saying stuff because I heard someone say this the other day, and it was so profound. They said, you never know when you might say the one thing that somebody else wants to hear or they're looking to hear. it's not anything big to you, but it might be something big to them. And I think of all the people that they may have rattled on and on and on, but one little thing that they said stood out in my mind. And I am so changed and grateful that they said that, because it was just what I needed at just the right time. And who knows, maybe I can say something sometime amid all my rambling that'll be of consequence. I should go see what that beeping sound is. I think it's my son playing Tractor Simulators again, but I'll go check.